So this is an inspiration graphic organizer that's adapted from an organizer on writing a persuasive essay from creativewritingprompts.com. And the main thing that's been added to this is, first of all, images have been added to represent some of the steps in the process and also the vocabulary that students may need some non-linguistic reinforcement for as they're going through the writing process, because what we want them to do is to be able to focus on the steps of this fluently and also to process more of the information that we want them to get down on paper, more so than the text, if that's something that's difficult for them. So as you open up this organizer, you may have to make some adjustments to the size of the screen, and that can be done in the zoom over in the far left hand corner. And this is something that students will need to do when they're using inspiration. Anywhere you are in the organizer, you'll want to collapse and expand different levels. And so if I want to work on the introduction, I'll click on the introduction and then I'll expand it. And if the symbol library is in your way, you can always go View and uncheck Symbol Palette, and that'll disappear. So you can see here the different steps of the writing process for them are listed, and anywhere they can click on the icon and then begin to type underneath it, and then click on the next one, and they can add their notes. They can move things around if visually it doesn't look the way they want it to. And then once they finish each step of it, they can collapse that and move on to the next step to make it a little easier for them to process the information. And open up the next one by expanding that level. And again, click on whatever icon they're going to add information about. So whether it's statistics or highlighting key evidence or sharing a personal story, they just click on that and then type in the space provided, and the box can expand to accommodate what they need. So in this case, some images have been used to support their processing of the steps of the writing process. And as they go through, these may be supported, be a good support for them. But the nice thing about inspiration is that as they're going through, they also have the opportunity to make adjustments to this to view it in an outline view. And so in the upper left hand corner, if I click the outline view, you'll see that it breaks this down in text linear format, and then the same process applies to expand and show different subtopics. And you can see that some of the text that I typed in there already appears. And after you finish, so as students go through the organizer and they add their information, they can continue to expand on it in the outline view here. And they also can utilize spell check and inspiration. But the nice thing about this from a efficiency perspective for a student, and particularly one who might struggle or be turned off by the writing process, is that they can quickly transfer it to a word processor by clicking the transfer button, and then you usually would choose not to include the diagram and then click OK. And now you'll see that I have this information in a Microsoft Word document that I can then start working on as my draft, and use any self-editing tools in Microsoft Word, or if I wanted to have this read with Natural Reader or WordQ to check my writing, to have it read aloud, I could do that as well. This organizer is also put into Microsoft Word with these same images, and the main support here being, again, just an organizer that has a little more space to write into if it's printed out in handwritten form, but also includes a lot of the images that are all from the inspiration organizer and from the inspiration symbol bank. So those can be helpful as well, whether their student actually handwrites in here or types into the organizer in Microsoft Word. The Hyatt website includes a variety of tech quick guides and instructional videos on how to use inspiration to support a variety of learners with the writing process. Those video tutorials and quick guides can be found on the Hyatt webpage by either Googling Hyatt, H-I-A-T, or by typing HIAT into the search box at the Montgomery County Public Schools website.